I love how Alan makes it sound like he wants to pay tribute, like this was my idea. I have to admit that at 5:30 today, I was in the theater working, and Mr. DeFazio came in, and he said, "You're going to speak at the end of the banquet tonight. Say something funny." Before I get started on Mr. Bennett, I do want to say that after Julie spoke, I thought I should get 3 hours of English credit from a college somewhere. Big Queen looked at me and said, "What's a participle?" And I said, "You didn't have Mrs. Tom, did you?" I didn't either, but that's okay. So I'm here because Mr. Bennett was my principal for 4 years. I graduated in 2001. And I've become infamous in some circles, I suppose, for impersonating Mr. Bennett. For 4 years, some of the best things that happened at Bridgeport High School were the morning and the end of the day announcements. The little bell would sound, and Mr. Bennett would get on the intercom. Oftentimes he would be reading from a piece of paper. He'd struggle to read his own writing. You would hear him ask Mark for advice and help. And he always had such a lovely and verbose vocabulary, sometimes combining words that made Julie cringe. So when Mr. DeFazio ordered me to do this today, I thought, okay, if Mr. Bennett had to do the closing announcements of this banquet, what would he say? So again, 5:30. Please pardon the interruption. Just have a few very brief announcements before we conclude our evening. First of all, we want to make sure we thank those wonderful individuals who provided us with this amazingly delicious meal. So we say a big thank you to hey Mark, who wasn't mentioned? Oh, that's right, Jimmy's Diner from Marchburg. Chinston, sorry. Right there in Chinston. Second of all, big congratulations to Coach Nice Warner and the Indians for their tremendous victory over Kaiser last night. It's about time. Third of all, I just want to remind you that the BHS Senior Play is next weekend. And they're doing Godspell this year. Fourth of all, it's drastically important that we remember to thank you all who are in attendance here tonight for your increasingly wonderful support of scholarship opportunities for BHS students. I realize that most of you came to see somebody other than me, but that's okay. It is perfectly acceptable. I am, however, pleased to see so many former and current BHS faculty members here, many of whom worked for me when I was principal. I'm kind of surprised you showed up. And finally, as we begin to prepare to conclude and depart, please be careful in your travels. Sometimes the roads can be fantastically treacherous.